Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brady Joker here. Welcome back to another video. We're standing again. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys what I watched in October. Spooky season. Got a lot of horror movies to go through, including the final one of the big 3 horror franchises that I've been doing the last 3 years. 2023, I did Halloween. Last year, I did Nightmare on Elm Street. And this year, unfortunately, we did the Fridays. So, let's get started with number 16. Alright, so coming in at number 16 is Jason Takes Manhattan. This is horrible. This is awful. Way worse than I thought. Jason takes a boat and then has like 20 minutes in Manhattan. Just a horrible movie. Terrible Jason. Just bad kills except for Julius. It's just, bro, this movie sucked. Number 15, Jason, or Friday the 13th, Part 3. I do not like Part 3. I know this is a lot of people really like Part 3. I found this to have some of the worst acting in the entire series. The kills are so bad, bro. Like that fake head, oh my god. And I just don't find the final girl to be like anything interesting at all. Like, these characters are so bland and boring, especially compared to Part 2's. And at number 14 is Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. This had an interesting concept. It's basically just Carrie versus Jason. The final girl is, Tina. She's alright. She's pretty cool. I mean, she fights off against Jason. It's fairly cool. And the look of Jason and just Jason in this movie is just, he's cool. Like, this is one of my favorite Jason looks, if not my favorite. He looks badass in this one. Other than that, though, this movie has literally nothing going on for it. Alright, I forgot about Jason Goes to Hell. But here's Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know what number this is, but I need to insert it in between Jason X and Part 7. I completely forgot about it. Jason Goes to Hell. This is boring, man. I respect the idea to kind of do something different with the series, but man, is it really dumb. It's just a dumb movie. Steven, and then the finger snapping dude, the whatever his name was. He was pretty tough. I liked him. But yeah, man, it was just dumb. All right, number 13, Jason X. Jason in Space. Surprisingly, not my least favorite. It's just kind of kooky, I kind of love the absurdness of it all, and there's a couple really great kills in here, and I like some of the characters. Some of the characters, like Sergeant Bronsky, or Sergeant Broski, whatever his name was, he was badass, dude. And Uber Jason looked cool. I mean, like, this was just a fine movie. It was boring at times, but man, it was fine. Alright, number 12, the original Friday the 13th. I just find this to be painfully boring. Just a clone of Halloween, first-person killings, just a lame reveal that you just don't see coming because you literally can't predict it. Just a lame movie, honestly. It's just pretty lame. Alright, number 10, Friday the 13th, Part 2. The only thing going for this one is just the, actually decent characters. Like, the characters are good. Jenny is a great final girl. Mark is, right, that's his name, Mark, the guy in the wheelchair, I think it was. He was cool. The characters in here were fine. Like, they were good characters. Still lame, first-person killing. Thinking about this series is making me tired. Good lord. Okay. I don't have much else to say. This whole series is bland. I wanted to do a 33 on 31 video where I ranked the entire big 3 movies. Halloween, Nightmare, and Friday, all in one ranking video. Unfortunately, I just didn't have time. It was a busy week leading up to Halloween, let me tell you. I'm also, if you're still watching, I'm secretly working on a massive video game video. Alright, I'm not gonna, it's a platformer, and it is so much fun. It's a 28-page script. Awesome. Alright, number 9, Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. I know a lot of people actually consider this to be like the worst of the entire series, or one of the worst. But man, I actually had surprisingly kind of a fun time with this movie. It is so stupid, and so many of the characters are just so good and memorable and lovable. Like the foul redneck woman, I can't remember her name, but she was so funny, and her son Junior, bro, like they're so funny, and they just made me laugh. And Demon and Anetta's pooping duet is so funny, bro. It made them so likable. Like, I didn't want them to die. This was one of the few movies where I actually didn't want the characters to die. And Reggie, how could you not love Reckless Reggie? And Tommy Jarvis, this is the worst Tommy Jarvis appearance, but it's, whatever. He's still pretty kick-ass. Obviously, the reveal sucks. Duh. But in my headcanon, I just pretend that Tommy just dreamed the entire thing. That's my headcanon. And at the end of the day, who cares that it's a different guy? It's still basically Jason the whole movie. A guy walks around in a hockey mask killing people. Jason. Who cares that it's actually not? It doesn't matter, alright? It's Jason. This movie is not great. What am I talking? This movie is one of the best of the series, and you guys are just mad, alright? Alright, number 8 is Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. This one's actually pretty good. It's just a solid slasher film. It's meta, there's some funny moments, the music is great, there's some badass scenes, like when Jason gets on top of that, RV, it's pretty tough. Tommy Jarvis is a great character, along with his love interest, I can't remember her name, and then her dad, the sheriff. Probably one of my favorite characters in the whole series. This, of course it's still Friday the 13th, it's still pretty boring at times, but it was just solid. Like, I didn't have that many, great issues with it. It was just solid. Alright, number 7 is going to be Red. I didn't know if I should include this or not, but this was a play that I actually watched for one of my classes. And this actually, despite it starting out pretty slow and I wasn't really engaged in the characters in the first act, it really started to pick up with the performances in this, to where I actually liked their dynamic quite a bit. I thought the acting was great. I thought the themes and the dialogue and the tension built in the play was really well done as well, as it really engaged me as we kept going along. Number 6, Beetlejuice. Got around to watching this finally. Didn't watch the second one because I didn't really have time. But this was kind of just a ton of fun. It was a bit slow at parts, and the sections with Alec Baldwin and his wife just weren't as interesting as kind of the other, the more haunted stuff happening. Whatever. And, Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, he steals every single scene. It's absolutely absurd that he only has 17 minutes of screen time, because he is easily the most memorable part of the movie. He's funny, he's creepy, he's a monster, he's, likable. It's just, he's a funny character, he's cool, he's Beetlejuice. I also find it absolutely hilarious that Tim Burton changed the spelling of his name only for the title of the movie so people would be able to read it easier. I think that's awesome. The set designs are incredible in this movie too. Oh my goodness, the sets are amazing. The effects are obviously a bit dated, but they still hold up for this cheesy little flick. I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't anything too special, but it was a good time for me regardless. Number 5, K-pop Demon Hunters. Finally got around to watching this one. Golden is the best song in it, before any of you ask. Golden is the best song, along with, obviously, fucking Soda Pop is just so damn catchy, and then, I can't think of the name, but it's the bad guy song of the Soulja Boys doing it on the stage in the finale, right before the actual final song happens. I can't remember the name of it, but that song's also pretty good. That's the top 3. Animation's great. Story's a little lackluster at parts. Characters are a little weak in terms of, developments and stuff, but it's a fun movie. It's fun. I had a good time with it. The songs are great. It's just your average, typical, fun, animated film. I enjoyed it. Number 4, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. This is part 4. And I really like this one, actually. My favorite characters in the whole series, Crispin Glover, dude. Crispin Glover in this movie, dog, has me geeked constantly, bro. His dancing, oh my god. His back and forth with Ted. I only remember that because of his final line. Hey, Ted, where's the corkscrew? It's funny. It's a great movie. The kills are great. Jason Ted White is a great Jason. Man, and you know, Corey Feldman is so funny as this little kid, bro. Like when he's watching like the teenagers make out and he starts freaking out in his bed. Like, that is so good. I love also that the main dynamic in this movie is like a family dynamic. I enjoy that take on it as well. And I will also be mentioning that with the remake, which we'll get to when I do the rewatches because I've seen it. So yeah, this is I mean, you could already probably tell. This is my favorite Friday film, easily. Alrighty, number 3, Corpse Bride. This was great, man. I had a great time with this. Johnny Depp disappears in the voice acting. I could barely recognize it was Johnny Depp, honestly. And my god, do I just fucking love stop motion animation. I love it so much. There's so much personality and life in these worlds. Stop motion animation is dead ass maybe my favorite form of animation. Maybe I'll take, I don't know, but I love stop motion animation. The only thing I think this movie lacks a bit is a more stronger narrative. Like, the movie is so fast that I just didn't get emotionally invested in a lot of the scenes that I felt like I was supposed to be emotionally invested, and I just really wasn't that emotionally hit by it. But I still enjoy it. I think the characters are all fun. I think they're all very charming in their own ways. And it's just, you actually just don't know. Like, the stakes are pretty high, honestly. For a film this short, the stakes get pretty high. You really don't know how Victor's gonna get out of this situation. You really don't know. The songs are good, with the exception of the one absolute banger in the middle of the movie, with that like when Victor first, no, it's not it's not in the middle, it's towards the beginning, when Victor first dies, and like the skeletons, when he first gets to the underworld, or to the dead world, when the skeletons just start singing, bro, that song's a banger. Every other song's, it's good, it's fine. Yeah, Corpse Bride. This is great, it's pretty great. Number 2, 28 Years Later. So this was actually like that good, bro. I was not expecting this to be this good, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought this is one of Danny Boyle's better films. I don't think it necessarily is better than 28 Days Later. They're very close. There were parts of this one that I did not prefer to the original, and there were parts of the original that I prefer to this. Mainly the character work. I think the character work in Days Later is just so much better. But this still was really good. The familial drama in this movie at the center of it is really solid, and it got me emotionally invested. I was sad at the end. Ralph Fiennes is also just so good in this. Like, his supporting role here, as little screen time as he has, really brings it home, in my opinion. And just the sets are just so good. Like, the island is like such a great location for a lot of the movie, and then like Ralph Fiennes' like area is also just stunning, like in this desolate wasteland. I love it. And the stakes also just feel incredibly high. Like, they feel really high in this movie, like, because the monsters just feel so aggressive, especially, you know, the alpha. Yeah. Whew. But yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by how much I actually enjoyed this movie. One of my favorites of the year. And number 1 is Misery. This is probably the lowest rated number 1 for new watches that I've had in a long time. Like, Misery is amazing. Like, it's on the brink of a 4.5. There were just some slower parts that, like, like, everything that, like, the cop was doing, like, the whole investigation side of the plot wasn't really investing. Like, it always kind of took me out a little bit. Like, I was still interested, but, like, just everything happening with James Caan was just so much better and so much stronger that when it kind of switched from there, I was like, dang it, bro, I just want to watch James Caan and Annie, you know? That's kind of all I wanted. But like usually I have at least a 4.5 at number 1, but no, it's a 4. So I mean, then again, I did watch pretty much all Friday films this month, so you know, you can attribute it to that. But yeah, the suspense and the creepiness, the eeriness of this, it kind of reminds me of The Shining a little bit. Like the desolate, kind of cold feel of the movie adds so much to the horror. Like, there's just so many shots of Annie. Like, Annie, this like, you know, pretty, you know, cheery looking woman can just turn into the most menacing figure on screen ever. And it's done so well. And it's an incredible antagonistic performance. It's really good. And I just love James Caan in this. He's very vulnerable, but he's very smart at the same time. Like, you never feel like he's in control, but you feel like he's thinking of clever ways to get out. And I love that. So yeah, genuinely, everything happening with Annie and James Caan in the movie is like flawless, in my opinion. It really just does tank it with the investigation side of everything, which obviously has to be in the movie. But just, man, I wish it was just a little bit more interesting. But yeah, that's the new watches. Let's get to the rewatches, because there's quite a few actually. We're gonna, again, like usual, I'm gonna try to run by these pretty quick. All right, there's 8, and coming in last place is Freddy vs. Jason. I rewatched this for the Fridays. I watched it last year for the Nightmares, and this one, it's still just not good. In fact, I think I actually lowered my score on a rewatch because this thing is just really stupid and it's boring at so many points. Like, it's so boring. Just if it's not Freddy and Jason beating the crap out of each other, why am I watching this, you know? And the physics, the rules of the universe, like Jason afraid of water, bro. Get out of here. That's the stupidest thing ever. So yeah, just a big dumb movie with some great moments sprinkled in. Number 7, Friday the 13th, 2009 remake. This thing is good, man. It's solid. It's probably the scariest Friday film. Jason is so aggressive in this, and I love it. The gore and the kills are great. The character work, dude. Everyone hates on the characters in this movie. I think they're entertaining. Like, obviously they're douchey teens. That's the freaking point. But I think they're entertaining. Like, Lawrence and Chewie are fun characters, bro. They're good. And everyone hypes up Trent to be like the absolute bottom of the barrel scum. Which, like, yeah, he's not a good dude, but like, he's not like that bad compared to like some other characters in this franchise. Trent is not that bad. Just everyone just for some reason hates on him. I don't get it. And the actor plays him really well. And again, I love the familial relationship, the brother-sister dynamic. I think it's so good. The guy from Supernatural plays him. I don't know his name, but he's really good. So this is just it's a good slasher. It's a good slasher. Good remake. I like it. Number 5, Midsommar. I rewatched both Hereditary and Midsommar since it has been literal years since I've seen both of them. And with Eddington coming out, or with Eddington came out, you know, earlier in the year, which I personally loved, I wanted to see if I preferred Midsommar. Like, obviously I knew I'd prefer Hereditary, but I was like, Midsommar, you know, and I still obviously prefer Midsommar to Eddington. I mean, how could you not? This is one of the brightest horror films ever made. I love it. It kind of spawned the new wave of horror films that's trying to be Midsommar, but just can't, because Ari Aster's direction is so good and his script is so good. Like, arguably one of my favorite scripts of that decade, like horror movie scripts. Amazing stuff. But man, I will say the pacing is intentionally very slow, but it took me out at times. Like, every single shot in this movie is like 30 seconds to a minute long. Like, there is no, like, you know, quick conversation cuts, really. It is so many drawn out shots, which I know is entirely intentional. I get it, but it just sometimes doesn't work for me. I hate doing this because number 4, The Lighthouse. This was, while this is not my favorite of the remaining ones, this was the highlight of the month for me. This was the highlight of the month, because the other 3 that I watched, I'm like, yeah, I already know these are like some of my favorites. This one, when I first watched it, I didn't give it a 5, or at least I did at first, but like I didn't really watch it. Like I was like watching it, but I was with my friends, so we were kind of talking too. I lowered it to a 4.5, and I didn't really remember a lot about the movie. And then rewatching it, I was like, holy crap, I am obsessed with literally everything about this movie. Pattinson is amazing. Willem Dafoe, obviously amazing. Robert Eggers' direction, the cinematography, the freaking dialogue, dude, is so good. Like, I cannot glaze this movie enough. I want to make my Robert Eggers ranking. I have so many ranking videos, dude. I have so many. I hate it. I will try to do more, but again, like I mentioned earlier, my video game video that I'm making, I'm really gonna try to put everything I have, all my free time, into making that video because I want to play more of the game. Right? I want to play more of the game. But yeah, so The Lighthouse, perfect. Amazing. I didn't do House. Okay, number whatever this is, House. I rewatched House. I don't know why I'm forgetting a bunch of movies. I messed up the numbers then. I thought there were... Okay, I'm just stupid. House is still great. It's still perfect. It's so ambitious. It's so bizarre. It's creepy at times. It's funny at times. Absolutely adore this movie. Number 3, Hereditary. It's Hereditary. I love it. Incredible performances, familial drama, just family drama, tragedy. Like, the tragedy in this movie is not the horror, it's the drama. It's so horrifying. The ending sequences are incredible. Just phenomenal stuff here. Number 2, Perfect Blue. Yep, after rewatching this for the first time in over a year and a half, I can safely say this is probably my favorite animated movie of all time. It lures you into such comfort in the beginning, not comfort, but like into knowledgeable narratives. Like, you understand what's happening 1 minute, and then bang, all of a sudden everything is kaput and you have no idea what's happening. And I love it. It's horrifying. It's so relevant today. It is bold. It's beautiful. It is scary at times. I love this movie a lot. I love it. And number 1, I'm sorry I had to, Punch Drunk Love. After watching one battle after another, I was like, okay, let me rewatch my favorite PTA again, because it's just so good. Yep, it's still in my top 10. I don't know what else to say. This is a perfect movie. And that is what I watched in October. A bit of a longer one again, because there were oh my god, I didn't do House. What the fuck? Alright, and that is what I watched in October. November is going to be a lot of 2025 movies. I'm going to try to grind out, because I don't want to do what I've done the last couple years, where like the last 2 weeks of the year, I knock out as many of the year movies as I can. So many of them, like I just rewatched Sinners last night because I want to have my opinions updated, which I'm so glad I rewatched Sinners. I really needed it, because damn, that's a great movie. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night, or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.